What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Color Nation Media, and welcome back to another live Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle against a subscriber/follower on Twitter. Today we're up against Arc in an NU match, and just coming out of the last recording, you guys probably already saw the last Wi-Fi battle that went up on the channel. It was with this exact same team. It ended up in a 5-0 sweep just because of a freeze. I'm a little salty about that, but I needed to record these back-to-back, so we're going to hope that that does not affect my playing today. Before we get started, and before I give a brief little overview of the team as usual, I would just like to remind you guys that if you have not done so already, and you would like to show some support to the channel and the series and all that good stuff, all you gotta do is click that thumbs up button right below this video. It does really help out a lot. That is why I bother you guys with this whole spiel at the beginning of every video. And also, feel free to leave a comment. You know, don't be shy to leave your thoughts or leave some suggestions, feedback, criticism, all that good stuff. As long as we're staying positive, that is all that I really care about. So let's go ahead and hit battle start. We've got our Choice Scarf, Beedrill, Specially Defensive Carracosta, Physically Defensive Winley the Rotom Fan, Eviolite Rhydon with Stealth Rocks and Dragon Tail, Rock Blast, EQ, the whole thing, Focus Sash. Oh wait, this is not NU. This is not NU. No, we see Jellicent and Cradily. Is Cradily NU? It might be. Cradily might be NU. Jellicent definitely is not NU though. Pretty sure, unless it just recently changed. But we're gonna go ahead and just go on with the match regardless. You know, I'm not gonna be that nitpicky about it. It's not that big of a deal. If you brought like Mega Gengar or something, then we might have a little bit of an issue. But yeah, anyway, we also have our choice specs. Whatchamacallit, Simipour, which didn't get a chance to do a whole lot in the last battle. We'll see if that changes this time around. I'm really not sure how I'm going to break that Jellicent. I'm going to have to status it somehow. So we'll see what he wants to start off with. I think it looks like he doesn't have any way to get rid of rocks. So I'm going to lead off with the Rhydon here to set up the Stealth Rocks immediately and break any potential Focus Sashes, because that Meowstic and the Raichu are decent candidates for it. So I want to get that out of the way. Also, the Typhlosion is not going to appreciate that. So that'll decrease the power of its Eruption. You know, Scarf Eruption is a thing in NU this gen. It was a thing in RU last gen, but unfortunately Typhlosion did drop down. I don't know if it's unfortunate. I guess it's still cool. Still pretty darn cool. I really like Typhlosion. I haven't used one in a while. I probably need to get back into it. I need to breed a new one because the one I have does not have HP Rock, which is what I normally like to run on them. Now, I'm not sure what this thing wants to do to me, except maybe Prankster T-Wave. That's not going to work on a Rhydon. Prankster Toxic. Prankster, I don't know what. Taunt, maybe? Are you going to taunt me? I'm going to try to set up rocks anyway, first turn. I'm just going for it. He's going to set up a Reflect. Okay, he's a dual screen set. Fair enough. So he's light clay. That is fine by me. Perfectly fine by me. The question is, what do we want to go for here? He's going to set up a light screen, I'm guessing. If I really had to guess, that would be what I would say he would do. Now, what are his other moves? I'm guessing he has some kind of status move. It's either T-Wave or Toxic. I just don't know which. We can see how much Rock Blast is going to do, but I feel like it's not going to do that much. Or are you just going to switch? I think I want to Dragon Tail you regardless. He's going to withdraw. Okay, he doesn't even want to set up the light screen. He just wanted to get that Reflect up and get out, which is fine. Out comes the Cradily, which can easily wall us with the Reflect up. But we're going to Dragon Tail you out of here. Goodbye, Mr. Dekamori, which that still does decent damage. And out comes the Typhlosion, which is really bad for him, because he's going to take a nice 25% due to rocks. I don't know if he's going to want to stay in here. I kind of feel like he won't, unless he's really predicting a Dragon Tail. Do we go for the Rock Blast? I guess, yeah, we can go for the Rock Blast. I mean, I'm pretty sure that'll kill. He is going to go for the Hidden Power Grass. I'm guessing that's Hidden Power Grass. That does a never mind, it doesn't even do a butt ton. It just kills. Straight up KO. Ouch. Wow, is that Specs? Because I'm Eviolite. That's craziness. Pretty sure you're locked into that because we didn't see Life Orb or anything. So we could potentially just set up Swords Dances here, but I don't really think that's the best idea. If anything, if anything, I think we need to go into... Let's see. He's locked into HP Grass. All right, let's wrap our heads around this. He's locked into the HP Grass. Now, he's gonna want to switch pretty much regardless of what I switch into. I can switch into Puddles to force him out because my base speed is 101. I'm pretty sure Typhlosion is base 100. And I'm timid, so I should outspeed. But what we can do is force him out and then Toxic something that wants to come in. So we're going to go into the Cryogonal here because, like I said, pretty sure he's locked into it. And we can just go for the Toxic. Because I don't think he's staying in to go for HP Grass on Cryogonal. I don't see that happening. I need to check the tier list again to just double check on Jellicent. I really thought it was RU. And that's just because I use it in UU all the time, and I usually use Pokemon that are like a tier below. Generally, that tends to be how my team building works, so I thought it was RU. I know it was UU last gen. That doesn't mean anything right now. I just need to double check on that before I start, talking about, oh, it's not this tier, whatever. Anyway, not that it's a big deal. Like I said, a big deal. Why am I talking with these accents? It's weird. Like I said, it's really not that big of a deal regardless, because if it was a big deal, I wouldn't have even started the battle. I would have quit out or stopped recording or something. I'm not that worried about it. I'm not going to be a stickler. I'm not the police, the Pokemon police. Out comes the Jellicent to try to wall us, and we're going to get a nice Toxic off, provided it does not miss, which it doesn't. I need to stop saying things like that, because the last time I said something like that, we got frozen on an Ice Beam from an Amistar, and that created a sweep, and it was a really unfortunate time. Spoilers if you didn't watch that last Wi-Fi battle, when you should. It was fun. It was a good match up until that point. I'm still a little salty about that, because that match was going to come down to the very end. We were so back and forth. It was going to be 4-4 after that turn. We were about a half an hour in. It was just, still salty about that. So now that we have this thing statused, that's great. I don't know what you're going to want to do to me. I'm really not sure. You're going to try to, like, Willow me for some residual damage or something? Puddles obviously is not a switch. It's just not. It's just not. I don't want to go into Buzz. We can go into Winley, I guess. Jellicent can't really do a whole lot to us. Yeah, we can go into Winley. I'm fine with that. If he wants to go, like, if he gets, like, I don't know, some crazy crit with Shadow Ball or Scald or something, we can always Pain Split, because Jellicent has a lot of HP. So that's a nice time. We do see the Willow. We avoid the attack. I'm not sure if that's going to matter or not, but it's still unfortunate because it's still residual damage, and it would cancel out the lefties that Winley has here, so Willow misses are always unfortunate, so sorry about that. But now, we are going to Volt Switch out because you don't have any immunities other than the Raichu, and I don't think you're going to bring that out here. I don't see that happening. I mean, he could. For all I know, he could. But I'm just not sure. No, he's going to stay in. He knows we can't kill him. I mean, we're not taking out Jellicent with a Volt Switch uninvested. Still does a nice chunk of damage, though. Good 40-ish%. Oh, he's Cursed Body. He's not... Alright, he's not Water Absorb. I mean, I run Cursed Body on mine, too. So that's something to keep in mind. A Cursed Body is great. It really is. But we kind of need to switch into something that can handle being burned, because I'm thinking he might just go for that again. I really don't have a switch in, that's the thing. I mean, I can go into Puddles and go for HP Grass, but that's not going to really cut it. I guess we have to go into Carracosta, which really stinks. I don't want the residual damage on it. No, we are going to go into Puddles. I'd rather take the residual damage on Puddles because we're already so frail anyway. No, he goes for the Scald. Okay, that's fine. He might still get the burn. Which he does not, unfortunately, but that really doesn't do that much damage, so we're still in an okay position here. He's going to take quite a bit of damage from the thingamajiggy. Yeah, the Toxic. Now, I kind of want to go for the HP Grass. I don't know what he would switch in here, though. Cradily could be a specially defensive Pokemon also, alongside this King Jelly. And we have Ice Beam for that, but we are choice specs, so we need to choose carefully what I want to lock myself into. The Cradily also has Storm Drain. Most of them have Storm Drain, so we don't want to just spam water type moves because he'll get a nice little special attack boost from that, and he's immune to it. It's a whole big thing. Pretty sure Ice Beam won't kill from there, though. And actually, I'm not confident that Hidden Power will either. So I almost want to just go right back into Winley. Just to, like, I'm just toxic stalling this thing. It's so bulky, though. I really am not confident in my ability to take it out. I mean, we can go for an Ice Beam, maybe predicting the Cradily to come in. Let's go for it. Let's go for the Ice Beam. Let's give it a go. He's going to withdraw. Show me the Cradily. Show me the Cradily. Come on. Gandalf. No, that is this thing. I don't like that. You're going to take some rocks damage. Should have went for the Surf, but we don't want to be locked into a water-type move with Cradily still around, so we're going to deal a nice chunk of damage. He's going to get up a light screen here, which really stinks. Or he's going to try to T-Wave me. I'm not really sure which. What do we have out before? We had Rhydon, and he just set up Reflects and, you know, left, basically. So we're going to set up, we're going to send out Winley here, because I don't want to get T-Waved. That's like the worst-case scenario. I need that speed, man. I need the speed. He's going to go for the light screen, so that's fine. And I'm going to Willow regardless here. As the Reflect finally just is wearing off now. Oh my goodness, the freaking... The Light Clay. We're like 9 minutes into the battle. It's just wearing off now. I can't talk today. I've been tripping over my words so much. I really, really have. I'm just not in the groove of recording, I guess. But if he wants to switch into Jellicent, it's going to die due to the rocks, Toxic, and Volt Switch. So we really have no reason to not go for the Volt Switch. Well, he could... Let's see, what could he switch in? He could switch in the Typhlosion, which would be immune to the Will-O-Wisp, obviously, and it would outspeed. But he's going to take 25% due to rocks again. But I think he specs. Pretty sure he specs. So that's kind of scary. I kind of want to just get a Volt Switch off to get some more damage off on him. Because we don't have much of a switch in with Rhydon gone. No, we're going to go for the Willow. That's the safe play. It's not exactly safe with the Typhlosion around, but I'm thinking he's going to either go into the Jellicent here or something. Because he can just sack that off at this point and then get a free switch into something that he wants to bring out. We'll see. Oh, wow. He didn't even choose his move yet. All right, fair enough. He's going to withdraw. What are you going to go into? What are we going to see here? The Dekamori is the Cradily. So getting some residual damage on this would be fantastic. Can we hit this Willow? We can. Great. All right, so we've hit, what, a Toxic and a Willow so far, which is just absolutely amazing, you know, for my standards, because I tend to miss those moves all the time. Anything less than 100% accuracy, I can miss multiple times back to back to back, especially when the game is on the line. I'm clutch at kind of just screwing the pooch when it comes to that. Now, this thing is burned. This is fantastic because, let's see, what do I want to go out into? I don't really want to go for an Air Slash. There's no way that's going to kill. I don't want to get status. I really don't want Winley status right now. And I don't want to get hit by a Rock-type move either. So we'll go for a nice, safe Volt Switch. We do outspeed. We're uninvested, but Cradily is slow as anything. And Winley actually has a fairly decent speed stat of base 86, I want to say. Somewhere in that range. So Volt Switch does absolutely nothing. Just absolutely no damage whatsoever. I kind of want to go into Buzz here, but if he goes for a Rock-type move, that would just ruin my day. Actually, my only switch would be Puddles. Are you really going to go for a Grass-type move, predicting Puddles to come out? I don't know that you would do that. If anything, I'm going to say Toxic or Stealth Rock or a Rock-type move if you carry it. So we're going to go into Puddles. That's a fairly safe switch, sort of. As safe as it's going to get, I should say. He does set up the Stealth Rock. So going into Carracosta would be fantastic at this point, but we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to fire off some Ice Beams. And hopefully we can find an opportunity to do something, like Rapid Spin those rocks away. We are slowly but surely getting rid of those nice little light screen turns, but that Meowstic can still come in again and set up more screens, and it's annoying. Ice Beam is not going to kill with that light screen up, even though we're specs. That does pitiful damage. He's going to get a Kick Train. Why did I not think of that? It was a stupid play to leave poor little Puddles in. Yeah, he's going to get all of that HP back with lefties and burn. So we basically sacrificed Puddles. That was a bad play on my part. That was a really bad play. That was really just stupid, to be honest. It really was. Alright, we're going to actually just hard switch out into Carracosta here. Because Giga Drain's not going to do much. We can always recover off the damage. I wonder what set he's running. He's got Giga Drain, he's got the Stealth Rock. Is he running like the same set I run, maybe? I don't know. It's a fairly common set. So there's the Stealth Rocks, and we see the Giga Drain. There's no reason for him to not go for it. That does absolutely nothing. That's not going to be enough to counteract the burn, I don't think. Well, maybe with lefties. Perhaps with lefties. Now, Ice Beam is super effective, so that is working in our favor, but we're uninvested, and the light screen is still up, so that kind of is not working in our favor. But what we can do is get a nice little rapid spin off, and then we can recover off the damage, and it'll be a nice, fun time. Toxicking this thing might have been better than burning it, but you know, residual damage is still residual damage. I'm going to take what I can get here. So he doesn't have any spin blockers other than that Jellicent, which we can outstall. So, because it is toxic, it's going to have to take rocks coming back in. So, I'm really not afraid if he wants to bring that in now. And for all he knows, I have the Freeze Dry, which I should be running on this thing. I just haven't taught it to it. So, I'm pretty sure it's a learnable move as far as you don't have to breed it as an egg move. I think. Could be wrong, but maybe I feel like it's like a level 1 move or something. Anyway, he's going to switch out into Raiden, which is going to be the Raichu, which I don't know if I'm afraid of this or not. I haven't really decided. We do get a nice little rapid spin off, so goodbye rocks, which is great. We'll get nice little lefties recovery and get back up to about 75% of our max HP, which is great. Still no light screen wearing off. If he has Encore, he can go for that here. And that will ruin our day. That will definitely ruin our day. I kind of want to sack off Puddles at this point. I kind of do. As Ice Beam's not going to do anything. I don't have much for this other than coming in with Buzz to drill run it. So what I kind of want to do is I want to sack off Puddles here and bring Buzz in to drill run it and kill it. Because if that Typhlosion is specs, Buzz can kill that too, so we don't need Puddles for that. Yeah, Puddles is looking the least useful out of all of my members here. So Puddles, you're going to get sacked off. If he goes for Encore, then he can still kill me off the next turn because he outspeeds. So, doesn't really matter. Does not really matter either way. He is going to go for the Nasty Plot. So that tells me at least that he's not Scarfed. And, yeah. Yeah. I probably should have went for Ice Beam, maybe predicting that, but it wasn't worth it. Wasn't worth it at all. We need to go for Ice Beam because I don't want to lock myself into Surf with Cradily around. He's just going to go for the T-Ball to take us out, which is fine because it was just sacking this thing off. I'm happy that I saved it to sack off because otherwise something else would have died, and I don't know if I would like that. He's going to show off the Life Orb. The light screen's going to wear off. He doesn't have a Reflect, though. No Reflect. So out comes Buzz. And I don't know if he's going to predict that I'm Scarfed or if he's just going to assume that because Beedrill has decent natural special defense that I think I can live a hit at +2, which I don't know that I can. But a Drill Run should take this thing out. If I'm not mistaken, which I could be. I could be mistaken. But we're going to give it a go. Buzz, can you come through for us? Can you come through for us with the Drill Run? Oh yes, Beedrill getting a kill. I love it. Scarf Beedrill for the win, ladies and gents. Oh my goodness. I needed to see that. I needed to see Beedrill putting in some work. I love it. Yes. I get too excited about stuff like that. It's just a Raichu. Calm down. You could have sneezed on it and it would have fallen over. In fact, it looked like it was getting nearly close to fainting just from Beedrill's wings flapping at it. That's how frail Raichu is. It's really not that much of an accomplishment. But still, anytime Beedrill gets a kill, it's a good day. It's a good day. So we're in a fairly good position here, but he can bring in something. I don't know what. That Typhlosion is going to get outsped because, like I said, I'm pretty sure, judging by the fact that he was able to destroy our lives before. Oh, wait. He's going to bring the Typhlosion out here. Maybe he is Scarfed. I don't know. Can Scarf HP Grass destroy Rhydon through Eviolite? I mean, it's 4 times super effective. That's the thing. But I just feel like that was specs. I really do. Do we risk it? Because otherwise Beedrill just dies, basically. If he's Scarfed. We just die. That's just all there is to it. Because even Eruption, I think at like 50% health, it's still like base 70-something power. That's still, I'm pretty sure, enough to take out poor little Buzz here, even from full health. No, I'm going to go for the Drill Run. And he has to know I'm Scarfed. He has to know. There's no way I would outspeed Raichu otherwise. But you know what? I'm going to go for it anyway. I'm going for it. We do outspeed, and we get another Drill Run off. That is a dead Typhlosion. Beedrill is putting in so much work. Oh my goodness. Yes. 2 kills. 2 kills back to back. I love it. I love it. I don't know, if you guys follow me on Twitter, you saw me talking about this specific Beedrill and how I was so excited to finally make Beedrill work. I was testing it on Showdown a few weeks ago. I guess by the time this video goes up, it was like a month ago. But still, I'm so happy to see it putting in work on Wi-Fi. That is good stuff right there. So now what are you going to go into? You tried to bluff the Scarf, it didn't work. So I actually was correct. My intuition did not fail me on the fact that it was Specs. Because I was doubting myself for a little bit there. He came in, tried to bluff it, but I didn't fall for it, I guess. I came close to falling for it. I wanted to fall for it. I tried. I really did. My conscience tried to convince me that I needed to switch out. But it was not meant to be. He's going to come out and get a nice little Reflect off. I kind of want to just go for a Drill Run anyway. Kind of. Yeah, that looks like what I want to do here. Let's go for the Drill Run. He's going to go for the T-Wave to neutralize the Beedrill. Okay, fair enough, but you are dead because you don't have a Reflect up. So as long as we don't get fully powered, we don't. Another Drill Run off. That is... Beedrill got 3 kills. That's a crit. I don't think that mattered unless he was physically defensive. But Beedrill just KO'd half of this guy's team. Do I need to say anything else? Do I need to say anything else other than the fact that Beedrill got 3 kills? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Now, he's uninvested. Does Scarf, Beedrill, it's paralyzed, outspeed this thing, or is he just going to get a free recover off? I feel like he might just get a free recover off. I'm going to try to kill this thing before he gets a recover. I really am. This Beedrill's so slow, though. That's the thing. We're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. No, he's going to get a recover off, which stinks. We can come back in and get a knockoff off because he can't kill us in one shot. So that is interesting. Oh, he avoids the attack. All right, so that was a complete waste of a turn. What is the accuracy on Drill Run? I want to say it's 95. I can't be, getting my panties in a bunch here because it hit when I really needed it to. That wasn't that clutch of a miss or anything. That was just an unfortunate miss. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's just for giggles here. Yeah, it is 95. All right, fair enough. I guess that's bound to happen. Bound to happen indeed. Now, you can't burn us or anything. So what are you going to do? Scald, maybe? But you're still toxic, so that's the thing. That is the thing indeed. I'm going to go into Cryogonal. Am I? Yeah, I am. I'm going into Cryogonal. I'm not worried. I'm not even scared. I'm not scared at all. Because then we can go back into Beedrill and get a knockoff off, and that is going to hurt. He's going to get a Scald off, hoping he doesn't get a burn, but he kind of deserves it. He already missed a Willow earlier. No, he doesn't get it. Jeez. Gee Willikers. He just is not having much luck with burn here. He's had 2 Scalds, neither of them have burned, and the Willow miss, that just stinks. Not going to lie, that just kind of stinks. At the very least, Cryogonal has done its job fairly well. It's been sponging hits left and right. I love using this Cryogonal. It is amazing. It really just does its job perfectly. Special Pokemon really can't touch it for the most part, unless they're packing Focus Blast or something. But I think... Do I want to go for an Ice Beam? I mean, it's not going to do anything. It really won't be worth it. Most likely. Let's be real here. It most likely will not be worth it. You know what? I'm going to go for it anyway. I don't care. I don't care. We're going to just rack up some toxic damage on this thing, and then we can recover it off afterwards. Yeah, that's pitiful damage. Oh my goodness. He's going to get a Shadow Ball off. Maybe predicting a switch? I don't know. Or going for a special D-drop. I'm not sure which here. Now I'm going to recover. For sure. I want to get back up to full health before we switch out. And I'm going to say he's not going to recover this turn. I'm going to say he'll wait one more turn and then recover. And on that turn when he recovers, I am going to switch out into Beedrill. It's just what it is. That's just what it is, ladies and gents. There's a nice little recover. Craggnol going back up to full health. I love using this Craggnol so much. I know I already said that, but there's the Willow. He's going to connect on it, so that would have been a perfect opportunity to go out into Beedrill because we can't be burned. Now he has to recover. Unless he's really just going to sacrifice this thing. He did get what he wanted, though, and he got the residual damage off from this Craggnol, which is big. To get rid of the lefties and just have some nice passive damage going on. That's important. But like I said, I'm going to predict the recover here or the switch. And I'm going to go into Buzz, who is still somehow at full health and paralyzed after getting 3 kills. Absolutely incredible. Beedrill's a monster. Beedrill's an absolute monster, and I would love to see it kill a Jellicent with a knockoff too. That would make my day. It really would. It really, really would. Another way I want to try using Beedrill is with some Sticky Web support and possibly a Choice Band, because if a Choice Scarf can work, a Choice Band can work with Sticky Web support. And Beedrill has a decent attack stat. It's especially for NU. It's not the worst thing in the world. It really isn't. Really is not. So he's thinking about his move here. He's thinking. It's, yeah, I don't know if it's going to be worth it to switch out. I mean, if you want to go into Cradily, that is fine. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Here comes Buzz. He's ready to go. He's ready, and he does go for the recover, so we do get a nice, safe switch out into Mr. Buzz here, and I'm fanboying over this thing hardcore right now. I seriously am. Probably shouldn't be, but I am. We see the lefties, which is going to be no more after this turn if you decide to go for a recover again. If you go for an attacking type move and we don't get fully parried, you're dead as anything. You're dead as anything. Knock off it is. Come on, Buzz. Come on, come through for us, buddy. You already got 3 kills. You already killed half of this team. You can do this. You can do this. My opponent is thinking about his team, or not his team. Well, I guess he's thinking about his team. He's thinking about his move. He's in a little bit of a pickle here, so I don't blame him for taking some time to think about it. I do the same thing, you know, because I'm commentating, so it takes me a really long time to choose my moves. I'm pretty happy that you guys, for the most part, are understanding about that, and you're not like, you take too long. Wow, that is not even a 2-hit KO, even with the... Are you kidding me? Special D-drop and the paralysis. Are we serious right now? Are you serious? God. That's ridiculous. Come on. Either one of those two things not happening would have been great. Can we survive a hit? I don't know that we can. I legitimately am unsure. Do we try it? Is it worth it? Because if he goes for an attack... If he goes for an attack, he's going to die to toxic damage, pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, this Beedrill is paralyzed, so let's be real here. It's not going to be that much, it's not going to be of that much use to us beyond this point anyway. So knock off it is. He's going to go for the Shadow Ball. He's going to let it go down here, and we'll see if we can take that. We can with 18, and we're paralyzed, and we can't move again. Come on. I really wanted Buzz to get that last kill. That is unfortunate. That really, really stinks. He's going to go down to toxic damage here, so... That's not really Beedrill getting the kill. I mean, I guess kind of, sort of is. But he can come in with anything he wants to revenge kill us here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, not really. Not unbelievable because it's just not. It's me we're talking about. This kind of stuff happens all the time. And, I mean, that's not nearly as bad, I guess, as missing a Willow and other various things that have gone on in this match. But still. I guess it's just the principle of it. We'll see. So we got Cradily left, and what else does he have left? The Meowstic went down already, the Typhlosion went down already, so did the Raichu. What am I missing? He's got one other Pokemon. I always do this. It's always the last Pokemon that I can't remember what it was. Out comes the Cradily, which takes a nice amount of damage due to the rocks, and there's really no reason for me to save this because I don't outspeed anything. Can I... go for a U-turn? Is that possible? because I haven't actually been locked into a move. So I think U-turn might just kill or come close to it. So let's try it. Let's go for the U-turn here. He's going to go for the Rock Slide, and we avoid the attack. Oh my goodness. So Buzz gets the kill after all. The RNG gods have returned the favor. After the double Paralysis, the Rock Slide miss. Wow, okay. So we're going to talk about hacks. It is not all on me today. That is for sure. It is gone both ways. And more than just that, but Buzz gets 4 kills. 4 kills. And he's paralyzed. 2 of them, I think, were when he was paralyzed. Are you kidding me? He's got 1 Pokemon left, and I'm going to say now is a good time to go into Sawsbuck here. We got our Focus Dash and Tag. We can set up a Swords Dance and just destroy everything. Destroy everything. Even though I don't know what it is. Big Papa. Oh, the Slurpuff. Yes. Yes. Now, I wonder, are you a Calm Mind set or are you a Belly Jump set? Beedrill would have been great to have for this, because Poison Jab would be a one-shot. Ooh, he has the Unburden too. Well, this isn't out of the woods. We're not out of the woods yet by any means. What we can't do is let him get off. Well, we can, because we have a Focus Sash intact. But I think, is it better to go for a Swords Dance and keep our Focus Sash? Or is it better to go for, the most possible damage? Because we don't have a Revenge Killer with Buzz paralyzed. We do have this that's fully physically defensive, so I think we can take a hit. So it might be better just to go for damage, because if he goes for like Flamethrower, if he's a Calm Mindset and he goes for Flamethrower and he gets a burn, which is very possible, that could be a huge problem. So I'm going to go for Double Edge for damage. And that is going to break our Focus Sash, unfortunately, but it's going to deal a nice oh, he's physically defensive, I think. And he's going to eat his Citrus Berry. Oh, so he's got an Unburden now. Wow, and he gets the Belly Drum off. And wow. This might be a sweep here. The silence, as I realized that I think I just made a huge mistake. I should have kept my Focus Sash, shouldn't I? Let's see. What are you gonna do here? I really thought Double Edge would do more than 50%. Jeez. Alright. I guess we have to try to survive a hit here. So let's go ahead and... what do I want to sack off? Because he's going to go for an attacking type move now. I guess we don't need Buzz for anything. There's no way we're outspeeding, so Buzz it is. I don't know if that's really worth it, but I think we may have just got swept here. There's the Play Rough. That does connect. Goodbye, Buzz. Sadly. Poor Buzz. Now, this thing is at +6, so I'm pretty sure we are just going to lose. We need a miss, I think, on the Play Rough is what we need. So, yeah, that's going to be a good game for our opponent. Even with the Rock Slide miss, he still managed to pull out that victory. So, oh, we survived with 4. Winley. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I made the biggest misplay of my life right there, not keeping my Focus Sash intact. I should have just went for a Swords Dance. That was the correct play. That was a stupid play on my part. We got lucky that he either got min damage or Winley is just that beastly, surviving on 4, getting that Volt Switch off. So that's going to be a 3-0 in our favor. That was a lot closer than the 3-0 would have suggested, and it was just all over the place. There was hacks flying around on both sides, Beedrill picking up a ridiculous amount of kills. Beedrill was on the field for 5 KOs, picked up 4 of them, and another one was due to toxic damage. The only Pokemon that wasn't, that Beedrill didn't get to see get KO'd was that Slurpuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, it was all over the place. A lot of fun, very much so a roller coaster of emotions for me. Still a little bit upset with myself for that bad misplay there at the end, but thankfully it worked out. I would have really been kicking myself for making a play like that, because I don't know, it just, that kind of stuff rubs me the wrong way, and you know you're better than that to make a stupid play like that to give your opponent a chance to come back. But anyway, still a lot of fun. Kudos to my opponent for some really cool Pokemon. I got to double check on that Jellicent thing just to see what the deal is with that because I would like to know for my own personal knowledge. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was RU, but I need to double check so that I know for the future. With that being said, like I said, hope everybody had a nice time today, and I will see you all for the next battle. But until then, game on.